better make sure we got everything yeah, we are going to the Isengard area. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's something, obviously there's something going on. I think it's a hostile takeover? I could be mistaken. I think it is. Hey, you made it! Hey! Is it clean or Klein? I'm gonna go with Klein, just to think. I don't know. And Highbell? I was hoping that I'd get to see you here, Elliot. I'm happy to see you here too, Laura. Thank you for coming. Oh, lordy. I really wish I could braid my hair the way Emma's does, but my hair is not that long. Just a random thought. I'm happy to see you're both okay. Have you been fighting by yourselves all this time? Yeah, we've been trying to do what we can to support the other Thor students. We've been hearing a lot about what you've been up to on the Courageous too. We've been doing our best to stay up to date on how the war's going and how we came to find out about this incident. Anyway, we can catch up later. Right now, we'd better focus on the task at hand. You did come regarding our request, right? We certainly did. An airline... Yep, it was. An airliner was hijacked, wasn't it? And you said it was hidden around here. That's right, it's just over there. Yeah, I vaguely remember this mission now. That's it then. The craggy terrain does make this a pretty top-notch hiding place. I'm guessing those two standing outside were involved in the hijacking? Can't help but feel I've seen those outfits somewhere before. Now that you mention it. From what I gather, they're mercenaries of some kind who are hiding among the airliner's passengers. Once inside, they took control of the airliner over the Nordia province. Then threatened the captain into landing here. Jesus moly. They've got civilians on board, looks like. Yep. Damn it. What are they after? It's all but certain that ransom money is their objective. The war is growing fiercer by the day, so neither the Imperial Army nor the Noble Alliance forces have any spare manpower. My guess is that they are trying to take advantage of that to make a profit. How despicable. They should be ashamed of themselves for trying to take advantage of the misfortune of others. You think they care? I'm really impressed how much you were able to discover about them, though. We're working alongside them at the moment. We ran into a squad of theirs not too long ago and ended up swapping info. Been working together ever since. That's when they let me borrow this rifle, too. Alright, it's kind of weird seeing you with one, though. Anyway, getting back to the subject at hand, neither army has the manpower to do anything about this right now. So we were wondering if we might be able to rescue the hostages ourselves. Quite bold, considering it's two students. What would you have done had I not been around? Gotta show that we're military students at some point, right? They've managed to avoid getting caught up till now, so I imagine they're feeling fairly cocky at this point, and have to let their guard down. So with your help, we might even be able to capture them along with saving the hostages. So, think you can lend us a hand? Of course. Need you even ask? There's civilian lives at stake here. There's no way we could turn a blind eye. Knowing what we do, I feel it's only right that we assist you. Yeah, you're right. Yep, and we've come all this way. Might as well do what we can. Thanks. This will make things a lot easier on our end. We'll be counting on you. Right, our current plan was drawn up based on the assumption that only Highbell and I would be participating. Now that we've got you and the Courageous here, we could probably do with some modifications. You guys ready? Hell yeah! What kind of modifications are we talking about, though? I take it that's my cue that I can no longer leave. How long are we gonna have to stay out here? I'm freezing my butt off. You're telling me. Seems like the ransom negotiations aren't really going anywhere either. And the orbital wave reception up here is downright pitiful to top it all off. What, you serious? Man, this sucks. So you guys quite literally chose the worst place to park your train. Damn it. I wish we could have at least stayed inside and watched over the female hostages instead. Really? Oh well, I'm guessing we'll be moving somewhere else before long, then we... Sorry, that's not gonna be happening. I love how we just casually walk over and say, yeah, not happening. Who are you? Commencing operation. Let's take him out.
Enemies ahead. We'll have to fight. Let's move.
Shoot. I'm glad I thought before I went. And I just realized that...
Okay.
Shit. I just realized that I don't have any battle scopes.
I'll handle this.
Shoot.
It's my turn.
I think... Oh, for God's sakes, Elliot. One time I need you to have arts. Not arts, crafts. This is when, you know, those guard attacks would be really helpful. Do I have anything at all for CP? Well, there's that.
Yeah. Wow, this is really good.
Beginning mission.
Let's move. Okay.
Alright, ow.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it.
Now, did that go for both of them? It did. Okay, I don't have a reason to hold back now.
Very well.
That might be the only challenge of this. Having to
Safe for now.
be careful of how I attack. Because I almost made the mistake of just using Rean to annihilate these guys. Oops, I didn't get to read that. My phone went off. Yeah, looks like they're none the wiser. And now I remember where I've seen their uniforms before. Are they from the Nord Highlands by chance? Yep, they are. It's the same as what the Jaeger dropouts we encountered in Nord were wearing. Oh, I remember now. They said their name was Bugbear, I believe? You're kidding. I don't remember them telling me their names, and even if they did, that is quite a ridiculous name. Yeah, they like to call themselves a group of mercenaries, but this seems to be all of them. What would Bugbear be doing here? What a fucking name. This doesn't make any sense. They were supposed to have been handed over to the Republican Army. So we're up against a group of Jaeger dropouts? Doesn't sound like this will be easy. Oh, believe me. Super loser? Thanks, Selby. You make me feel so much better. How things go on your end? Very well indeed. We found a way to infiltrate the liner while you were busy fighting. And as soon as we're ready to start the next part of our operation, we'll use that route to sneak inside. Just the two of you? No worries, we'll be fine. Remember, we're second years. It's about time we start setting an example in combat anyway. You say that, but I never see you guys actually follow through on that. So to confirm, we'll be acting as two groups, and we'll be using the confusion to rescue the hostages. Ready to begin? Ready as we'll ever be. Totally. We'll do our part to make this plan a success. We'll start sneaking through the ship's hold then. Best of luck, guys. You're not doing so good? No. Not at all. I don't know what happened, but within the last, 20 minutes now, I don't know. Emotional breakdown. Don't ask me. I think it's pretty stupid. Most of the problem is because of asshole in office. It's typical anxiety attacks. I'm making do. I'll be fine, though. Don't worry. Nothing a good chill-out session with the game won't fix. It's eerily quiet in here. I don't think there's anyone in this part of the ship, at least. Looks like the hostages are on one of the upper floors. I can't believe I forgot again. Wait, what? That treasure chest is open. And this is the first time I've been on this ship, I think. Okay. Okay, I was about to say, where the flip's the damn door? Oh, to distract, did you hear about trails in the sky? I did not. Or I heard something, but it had something to do with them reverting their script back to Japanese. Or something along the lines to make it more true to the original. That's the only thing I heard. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. How the hell did you get in? I walked. No time for talking. I'm ready if you are. I'm hoping that I don't need to... Do I need to do the usual be careful of how I attack? No. Okay, good. Because I'd much rather not be gentle.
Now's our chance. My turn. Right.
Okay. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we...
Although I will say this, not that long ago, and I have a picture of him in an upcoming short, they released images of some characters that are going to be in the next Trails game. Not Trails into the Sky, obviously, but the next in the series. And one of those pictures includes Crow. Oh, baby, he hot. I put his new picture in an upcoming short, but I couldn't help myself. It's like, wow. You assholes are dicks, because this is a game that I don't think is going to be out for the West for at least maybe a year. Damn kids. I'm really looking forward to that game, but I just bought Trails Through Daybreak 1 on Steam, so we'll be able to play that as soon as we get done with one of our games here. I'm not sure which. I'm thinking... I don't know, man. I feel like I should start it now, but at the same time, I don't know if I should, because... Well, then maybe I shouldn't wait, because, I mean, Calvard's history and stuff is completely different of that of Arabonia, so I don't know. No sign of reinforcements either. Not many of their guys are here at all, really. I put the post in Discord. Trails into the Sky pre-orders are up for PS5 and Switch. Oh! How much are the pre-orders for them? I didn't know that they already had the pre-orders out. And this is after they've, this is the one that they're remaking to kind of get people into the series. $60. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. This is their attempt to try and get new people into the series, or more specifically, bring them to the start of the series, because technically we all started in Liberl. But, oh, Jesus. Sorry, didn't mean to walk all over the dead bodies there. Before I go there, I do want to check out a bit. But, I don't know why, because if I'm being honest, I don't... we don't see much of the Liberl group. They're vaguely mentioned here and there, but they're not, like, important. In the newer games, at least, they don't make them seem that way. Hey, what's with all the noise outside? Wait, who are you? Your worst nightmare.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out. Here I go.
Okay.
I'm gonna just try and get everyone's craft points up.
Nice fighting, Fee.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to actually run into one of them in here. Maybe he was on break? Hold on, he's got something on him. Oh, a card key. Right. Forgot about that. Card keys. We might be able to use it for something. Let's take it with us. Yep. Well, okay. Because I don't want to piss off the people who loved the Liberl games. When I say not important, I mean in the way that in the latest games, and this is including Trails into Reverie, they didn't quite make them feel like they were a part of the action. They were kind of like a side thought. I wish they had given them more, because they really do feel like a last-minute addition. And even in the newer games that we're seeing, they don't look like they're getting a very big part. The only person who feels very important is Ren. So, I don't know about the Brights or anything, but I think maybe they might reference them, but other than that, they certainly don't feel like they're very important to the overall story. Other than they were kind of the trigger. You do realize that until we get our ransom money, you ain't going nowhere, right? I'm trying, but the reception here is so bad I can't get through. Don't give me excuses. It's not excuses if it's the truth. We really do have shit for luck. The last plan was ruined by those kids back in Nord, and now this. What should we do? This area is perfect for staying unnoticed, but if we can't get any ransom money... Yeah. We'll try one more time, but if that fails, we're gonna have to find somewhere else. Breaking out of jail is enough trouble as it is. We can't let a chance like this pass us by. As soon as we get that ransom money, the world will know Bugbear as a real Jaeger corps. First off, Bugbear? Really? Who the fuck in this world is going to be intimidated or seek out the help of a Jaeger corps that calls themselves Bugbear? That is not intimidating. That sounds like a little Care Bear kitty club. It's stupid. I know I certainly wouldn't enlist your aid. Not with a fucking name like that. Still haven't given up a name for making a name for themselves, huh? They don't seem to have learned a thing from before. Huh. Sounds like failing in Nord has just made them that much more determined to succeed. Can't believe they got away from Calvert. Guess they probably took advantage of the chaos over in Calvert to help. Or to escape. Bleh. However they got here, that doesn't change our objective. Let's get back to shop. Yeah. Back to shopping. I think you mean stopping. Remember the P and the S is silent in American English version. Well, I'm gonna call it as I see it. If it's Ron, it's Ron. Simple fact of the matter is, it's ridiculous to name your entire corporation Bugbear. I mean, seriously, would you enlist the aid of a Jaeger group that calls themselves Bugbear? Unless you're looking to hire people for a kiddie party, I don't see it. I don't think they thought that through. No one's here. Actually, let me guess. They're all behind a door in front of us. Yes, indeedy. I can sense people on the other side of that door. And given that we couldn't find the hostages anywhere else on the lower floors, seems like they're all being kept there. Probably going to be a lot of people guarding them, too. Get ready, guys. I don't know why, but, and this is really stupid, this is how wacky my day is right now. I had, for like one split second, I had a moment of deja vu of this exact moment, but instead of what you see here, my mind's eye replaced it with like a scene from Metal Gear Solid 2. I know that's stupid, but that's what my mind decided to do. It just legit just threw this entire scene out the window and brought that scene up. Yes, for those of you who are like, wait, what? Metal Gear? She knows Metal Gear? Yes, I do. I don't know the extensive lore, mind you, but I have some of the games. Somewhere. I know for a fact I have 2, because I loved 2. And I have the 4th one for the PS4, the one that was quote-unquote the last one. And just who are you? Where'd you come from? You really don't recognize me? I'm insulted. Are you here to rescue us? Please help. Here he goes.
You're in my way.
Useless.
Here I go.
That's, you know what? I'm gonna let you be, buddy. I'm gonna let you be.
I'll handle it. And target's eliminated. Let's keep going.
I love how Fee just assassinated everybody. This can't be happening. Curse you! I know that's one of the games. I don't know which one, though. Alright. I think we got things under control. You think you knocked them senseless. They did it. Then we're saved? What's going on? One of these hostages looks familiar. Anyway, please calm down. We've secured an escape route out of the ship for you. Please follow it to safety. If you're quiet, they shouldn't notice. We appreciate that, truly, but who are you? They're the promising youngsters of Thor's military's Academy's Class VII. Hey! Aren't you Norton? You're alright. It's good to see you again. We weren't expecting to run into a familiar face among the hostages. Haven't seen each other in a while, have we? Not since you swung by the Imperial Chronicle in the summer. Can't believe you, of all people, ended up being taken a hostage. Same here. I actually ended up getting dragged into it on my way to a war zone I was heading to for work. It's funny that you guys would be the ones to come to my rescue. Perhaps this, too, is the will of Adios. Maybe so. You were on your way to a war zone, though. Yeah. I'm working as a war correspondent for the Noble Alliance right now, you see. So I'm traveling around as much as I can, trying to get the reality of this war out to as many people as possible. Oh, right. That's quite praiseworthy when you think of how heavily the press is being censored right now. I've been hearing all about what you've been up to as well. We wish we could do a nice article about you guys, Valimar and the Courageous, but given the circumstances, writing about the Courageous would be one thing, but Valimar too? I think it'd be best to keep him quiet. Don't put yourself at risk for it. I'm not going to do their ha-ha-has because I don't know if it's me, but reading their dialogue, it feels like they just do these awkward little laughs a lot. A war zone for work? Well, he's a reporter. A careless reporter, but a reporter nonetheless. Oh, sorry. I suppose this isn't really the time to be having a leisurely chat like this, huh? No, it's not. It's far from it. Leave evacuating everyone here to me. You should get back to your mission. There are more hostages above here. They're the more well-off passengers like nobles and merchants who are being used for ransom money. Please, save them. The merchants? Yes. But the nobles? Why should I save the rich people? We will, don't worry. You take care, Norton. There are a lot of rocks outside the ships that you can hide behind until we're done. Good to know. Thank you. Why would I have the rich people? Or the nobles? Because they're one part of this war that caused it. Or, I don't know. I know there are nobles that support what the hell's happening. I'll put it that way.